Up live, and it's Monday. I mean, Monday is quickly coming to an end, but it's still Monday. I say quickly. There's at least 4 more hours in it for me personally, and 3 of those hours will be spent here in front of the desk, except when I take my breaks. Regardless, you know how it is. Um, yeah, it's Monday, and this week's gonna be an interesting week because if anybody remembers, in 2 days, it will have been 5 years since I became an affiliate here on Twitch. So that's cool, I guess. I don't really have anything big planned, otherwise I would have been advertising it already. My main goal is just to have a 5-year sub badge, because that's technically been live for almost the past month now. I just didn't make one. But the anniversary is on Wednesday, so in that sense, you shouldn't have it until then anyway, but I think there's only 2 people who can have it, and one of them is me. And I'm the only one who actually has it visible. There's the other person. Hey, Callie. Thanks for your continued support on that note. But yeah, because you can't actually see the badge with the founder badge there, I'm the only one where you typically see the sub badge for the most recent version of it. And that's how you know I don't have a 5-year badge. It's a work in progress, alright? But yeah, I might do a couple extra streams this week. Also, probably won't do Pokemon on Wednesday. Because affiliate anniversary. Not gonna do anything too fancy, but something. And Twitch will apparently help me celebrate whatever the fuck that means. I got a message about it because, that's a thing. Oh yeah, Friday. Yeah, I guess I can run the command. That one? Well, that's Saturday. This one. Move it forward 30 minutes and change the game to GTA, and that's what we're doing. It's the same start time as Saturday, just on Friday. EJ wants to play GTA again. So we're going to be doing some Friday night GTA instead of just Saturday night. We'll probably still do stuff Saturday night as well, so long as people show up. Just like we did the previous time. But, yeah. No FNR this week. Well, kind of. No Assetto FNR. So yeah, like I said, interesting week. But with that all being said, I guess I should get into Derail, because that's what we're doing tonight, is more Derail Valley. Just going to be doing more hauling, basically. There's not really much more for me to do at this point, you know? I don't have the money to go doing whatever. I can't restore all the demo units. I can't justify to myself getting the licenses for anything but the DE6, and that's a very expensive license. So that isn't happening quite yet. The only thing that I might do is upgrade the train a little if I actually, remember to do that. I feel like I can justify the cost, because it ain't cheap. But, yeah. I'm waiting for the game to load up, by the way. I only started booting it up after I finished that talking about the week stuff. Let's see. Over to here. Over to this. Buggy. And that's already enabled because I forgot to disable that. That's fine. Get my keyboard into roughly the right position. Because I sit so far away from my desk in order to be behind the microphone with just the way everything is. I have to pull my keyboard quite a ways towards me because I have a lot of desk space in front of me. If you were watching on that one night in December 2023, you actually have an idea of how much space I have to work with. But that was a stream that got archived very quickly and never uploaded. The quality of it was shit, honestly. I didn't even realize it looked as bad as it did, because I never... Either something changed, or I never looked at it full screen. So I didn't realize until after the fact that it looked like absolute shit. So there are two things in here that I am going to be taking, and I need to remember what the hell I'm doing. I think it's this, going to Oil Well Central, because if you note, it's a logistical haul, so I don't need to have the hazmat licenses, and that pays almost $30,000. But then there's another one somewhere. Right, it was you. $62,000 to deliver that to Iron Mine West. Not bad. But that's going to be the first one. So naturally I've got it all loaded up, and I did get the order right this time. That is not a problem. Trains are over there. They've been refueled and repaired and everything, so they're ready to go. I figure getting this all prepared in advance is for the best, because, like... I'm just going to be spending half an hour plus getting the train set up, right? I do want to see... Go over this way. While we're here... it's... back over here, actually. Is there anything of interest here? Because I do want to start messing around with stuff. I'm just thinking, like, is there anything here that I probably want? Hey. Excuse me. Hey, Evil. Dingle. This definitely is what I want. Am I going to want stuff? Absolutely. How much money do I have to spend? A decent amount. Yeah, but Dingle, you probably deserve it. And to be fair, how much do I actually go about murdering you? Usually don't. I'll buy 2 of them. Or, you know. I'll shoot the wrong thing because I'm pointing it at this, which is definitely that. I have an idea for how I want to set things up. Definitely get a hammer. Yes, I did buy one. 2 of them, I guess? I don't know that I'll use 2 of them. Buy 2 of those for the future. 2 of them. Long base. Yeah, those are long bases, aren't they? Those are mixed tapes. Certainly. Boombox isn't here, though, so I'm not gonna waste money on them. Get some duct tape. I feel like that's all I want from here. I could pick up a flashlight as well. Why the fuck does the flashlight cost 5,000? I'm not sure that they are evil. I'm not sure that they are. You can hold on to those for now. They'll spawn back in the shed eventually, so I'm not concerned about that. Let's see, how much weight do we got? 285 tons on that, 424 on that, so that's, what, not quite 8,000? So getting out of the harbor, 8,800. Yeah, it is a non-zero chance, but I don't think it's... I'm not sure that it is. Are you cut in? You are cut in. Do that. So they should be good to go. Repair to be sure. A little dark in here, but I prefer leaving the light off for better outside visibility. And I think we're good to go. I have to go to Oil Well Central, right? So I want this. Let me look at this one. I mean, this is a long climb, but I think that makes more sense than going all the way down and around. And it's not that heavy of a load. It's not raining currently, so we'll be fine. Although I will look at the forecast. So right out of there. Left. Right. There. That's a little better, isn't it? Right. Right. Left. Left. And then from there we'll want to go right. Right, left, and then up to Iron Mine West. Which is another climb, but, well, not that bad. Helps put it in gear first, essentially. It's going to take a second to get rolling, but it is rolling. Oh, we're going to need to be going into B6S. Good to know. I'm going to turn that back off. Crouch down, but go up 1. Some more throttle, and we're good to go. You can, yes, Callie. And yeah, technically I could make Pokemon mixtapes. We want to get as much speed up as possible before we leave. I could give it another notch of throttle and it won't overheat too madly. Probably not, Callie, but sure. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to go too much faster right now. Speed is going to very quickly start to trail off. I'm not too worried about the speed getting a bit on the high side, or going a little over 40, just in general through here, because it'll be fine. Won't actually get going fast enough for it to matter. As always, though, this area is proving to be quite a, maybe not difficult, but tricky section of the map. Very steep climb out of the harbor. We're doing quite well, though. Still above 30 kph by... Well, it's quickly falling, but... Temperature is not dangerously hot. And we're just about to the tunnel, which is where it starts to level out, so yeah, we're fine. Got plenty of speed. Which is, you know, I anticipated that, and I also made sure to start far enough back that I could get a good run up to it. Everything here. By the way, this is a terrible idea, and doing this in real life could not only get you fired from a job, but would potentially get people killed, so don't do that. Also, I do have the remote control, so I do have that going for me at least. Yeah, definitely not an easy climb out of here. Going on an alternate route is definitely advisable, or at least trying to get a second run up using the bridge here, because that's fairly level. You can get another run up starting there. But 2 DH4 should be more than sufficient for this much weight. And if it's not, there's always the DE2 out in the back. In the back of the locomotives. 0.5%, that's fine. Heck, have I even dipped below 25 kilometers yet? 25 kph? I'm not sure I have. Maybe when I hopped out going into the tunnel? The engine's a little hot. Well, actually the fluid is a little hot, sure. But it's fine, it's like 100 degrees C, it's fine. How's the knee? Mostly initially healed, if that makes sense. You know, with a more severe injury of the skin, it always takes a while to fully recover, but that initial, like, scabbing up and protecting itself while it does the first bit of healing, that's more or less done. So, yeah, just gotta let the skin fully recover, but it's more or less fine now. Still wearing bandages to protect it, though, because the skin is still rather sensitive. Much better than it was. It's okay, Evil. They just get pushed out of the way. We're actually getting dangerously close to the max speed I want to go around here, because I think there is a 40 somewhere along this route. I think it's 50 currently. Whoa, Evil! Progress! Slowly but surely, right? increasing again. Yeah, I think something that definitely helps in getting up a slope like this is the willingness to push the temperature a little. I'm not pushing it past 105, I don't want it being in the red, but pushing it into the yellow a bit isn't the end of the world. Also 1.2%. Which again, even though it's 40, I'm not worried because that isn't going to go up much, if at all. He says as it continues to climb. Yeah, so I have been doing a little bit of research, more or less, off-stream, and doing my homework. And, you know, getting to understand the game better. So I actually have an idea of what I can and can't do. I've gotten a much better idea in the last couple of weeks of what I can and can't do in this game, which helps. Yeah, Dingle, I mean, so do I. The only thing I don't really have experience in is breaking bones, because I wasn't that reckless of a child, and in a few instances where it could have happened, it didn't, so lucky in that regard, but plenty of experience with injuries. It's just been a long time since I got something on the more than a minor scratch sort of thing. And it's been a long time since I got a skinned knee or road rash or whatever you want to call it to this degree. Like, this was honestly worse than I kind of treated it in the beginning. So oh, goody, Dingle. Can I take all the throttle out of it for the moment? Because we're going to be coming to a downhill with a tight turn in not too long, so I don't want to go over speeding. Well, I mean, we've got a bit of a straight section first, I guess. But also, we're not in any major rush, I think. Yeah. So as long as I'm dropping this off by the top of the hour, it's fine, and that should be easily doable. I just hope that there's room on the one side of B6S. Because, yeah, let's see. I am going through the yard. Good. Yeah, I think the plan is to go through here and then back it into 6. So I'd want to go right. Well, that one doesn't matter. Right, yeah. Because B6S is probably going to be full. Well, not full, but hopefully the cars are on the eastern end instead of the western end. You know, any cars on this track will be back there. And if I can see real quick that it's open, which will be hard to spot, I can always just flick that over and you know, pull it straight through. I can go a little bit faster than this. I'm not going to push it for too long, just get a bit more speed in it. We don't need that second one running at this point. And it got moved out of the way in a really odd way, see? The tree branches are not an issue, Evil. Don't need to worry about them. Double check, that's set right, that's set right, that's set left and left. Okay. E6S. Okay. Remembering my keybinds is all. Don't wheel slip on me. It's almost like I actually have an idea for what I'm doing now and where I'm going. Not a super steep downhill, but it's still a downhill. That's the farm, which is not where we're going. We're going over there, but we'll be going through the farm. 9 with a descent, but I have to keep it below 50 or around 50 because the train is still going through back there. And again, I'll want to be watching my speed because relatively tight turn up ahead that is rather steeply downhill. Dynamic brake is very useful for just managing the speed. .8% grade downhill. But I do believe it's a 5. Yeah, minus 3.3%. So definitely want to be a bit cautious through here. Since that's rapidly approaching temperature, I had to swap the brakes around a little bit. You can hear it grinding a little bit there. Alright, something I should check right now, though, is to make sure that I'm going straight through. I should be set to go straight through now. We're good. Just passing through. Thank you. I don't know what it is about these carriages, but I mean, you can see just how much it's killing my frame rate. I'm sub 30 FPS right now. They are just really bad for whatever reason. Yeah, it was actually pretty much cinematic through there. 1 or 2 FPS above, perhaps, but not by much. It wasn't off by much. So as a reminder, I want to go into B6S, but I suspect that siding will be full, so I'm going to have to back up into it. But I'm going to see if I can pull through. Or I want to try and see if I can pull through, is what I should say. I can just do this, admittedly. Oh, it's open. It is open. You are set correctly. And you are all set correctly, so we can just go through. Just bring the speed down a little bit going into the yard. Look at that, in actual open siding. You love to see it. So now we just gotta wait. I mean, it might be fully in the siding before it gets to this end, but I don't need to really stop it any sooner. So, like, eh. Almost overshot. Almost. Not quite. Alright, that is parked. So now I need to go over to here. Yeah. Where's the trash? 42,000. I'll take it. Alright. Want to do this. Start putting a couple of notches of throttle into it. And now we move towards City West on our way up to Iron Mines West. Now, you. How much time do we have? 104 minutes. I might stop in City West briefly, not to pick anything up, but just to stop at the store. You know? I'm gonna be passing through the area, after all. Might as well. How heavy are you? 424 tons, so not light, but in theory, this one train should be able to handle it. Then again, I've got 2.5 trains as dead weight just sitting there not doing anything. So, debatable. But I preferably want to run this train as much as possible. And then not run that train, because that train's not mine. This one is mine, though. Yeah, restoring the DH4 as a priority was probably one of the best things I could have done. I should honestly look at how much it's going to cost to repair the DE2 just to have that up and running as well, but I know it's likely to be at least a little over 100,000. I think I already have the parts for it. They're going slightly uphill. But small problem of going too fast. Yeah, you might think at first, well, what do you mean too fast? That's clearly more than a 3. Well, the part that it's talking about is right here. This part's a bit tighter. A little bit of grinding right at the end there. Alright. Gonna have to wait for a little while. This is also where that train length thing would be really nice to have, because I could just set it coming out of that switch and then, you know, as soon as it goes off, I would have had to adjust the length obviously, but as soon as it goes off, I know I'm clear. And so I can speed up a little bit. Not too much though, because City West is a 30. Train's back over there somewhere, but it's not that far back, so. I always love this. It's a 9 into the junction, but then a 6 immediately after. And then going into here is even better than that. I would assume I have... That was spacebar. I assume I have City West set up. Right. That one doesn't matter, because that's going into it rather than... Huh. Neat. I've always just scroll wheeled it. Didn't realize those options were there. It's rude because you have a 5 immediately into a 3. You gonna come to a stop at some point? Yeah, okay. I'm going off this way. Is that it? There is. Let's see. I think I have some of them already. Yes, this is what I want. More long bases. Lots of flags. Lots and lots of flags. There might be something worth picking up here. Into a folder. I think I've already bought some of them. There's a handheld game console. Fun fact. Oh, I see. Those are all the... Yeah, okay. I got a couple of flags, because they might be useful. I don't think I need the long bases. Already got a hammer. Why can you buy 10 of them? I actually will buy 2 red light bars. For hammering, obviously. Yes, thank you, Dangle. This one right here spawned really interestingly. Anyway, now that I'm back around where I started the day at, let's get going. I'm limited to 30 through the curve here, but it's a bit of a climb up to Machine Factory, so wanna keep that in mind. Heck, I might even stop by Machine Factory on the way through as well. Again, not to pick anything up, just to visit the store. I might as well while I'm in the area, right? Then again, I might end up going back there depending on what's actually at iron mines, if it's worthwhile. If I think it's worthwhile. Which if it pays nicely, it would be. So I bet I might as well just stop Machine Factory on my way through, because I know I'll be there. Yep, we're good. We're through the corner. Having the sign right behind a tree such that I can't see it is really nice. Well-maintained rail lines, these. Let's see, we'll be passing through coal mine east, west, coal power, yes, there we go. And we are heading the right, and yeah, there you saw the sign passing through. Got a bit of a slope up, but the speed is still high enough. Machine Factory, we can just go straight through the D yard. And D is... that. Yeah, that's fine. In theory, 1 and 2 should be fine to traverse through as well, because... no, there's no passenger service in Derail Valley as of yet. Cars do exist. Repaint. I can't spawn in vehicles to show you, even as like a preview. I mean, I can spawn a work train, but I can't spawn the carriages, I believe, in this game mode. Sandbox, yeah. Sandbox, words. Pronounce them correctly. Sandbox I could, but not here. Probably don't need both of them, but doesn't hurt to throw them both on, because it is a long hill. This, it's not a super steep climb, it's just a long one. Honestly, you can probably just get a bit of speed up and then kill the second locomotive. There's coal power. See any trains? Specifically ones not on rails? I don't. I do see a D6 in the background though. But that is a bog standard D6. I'm gonna go back here and wait for it to sync up. I don't know if I just had to move to get it to sync or what. What was that? If it was just good timing, but eventually it synced up. Yeah, and the reason why I killed it is because, honestly, it's just not needed. We're gonna make it in a machine factory, no problem. So, might as well just save some fuel, wear and tear and such on that train, and let the one that's cheaper to run do most of the work. Because, yeah, we lose speed, but again, we'll get up here and be out of the hill pretty shortly. Two DE2s, a DH4, and a DE6, and is that an 060? No, it's an S282. Okay. I think the thing was over here. I mean, the station's right here, obviously. Was it back this way? I don't remember. Where is it? Hiding back here. I already have that. But there it is to buy again. Fun. Anti-wheel slip? Fun stuff in here. Oh boy. Yep, I'm buying that, that's for sure. The wireless MU controllers will be handy in the future, but I think I'll pass on them for the moment. I see. Yeah, buy one of them. Buy one of them as well. It's gonna be pricey, but so be it. Switch setter, yeah, sure. Overheat protection, yeah. Getting pricey. But it's gonna be necessary at some point. Buy some of those. Couple buttons and an anti-wheel slip. 4,000 for lights, Jesus. Yep. Ouch. Have a nice day. Uh-huh. Don't even need to do it, it's right here. Yeah, as long as you know the length of your train. Which requires a bit of math, but that's fine, because you can see it's right here. And then you can find out the length of the trains that you're using with this. And this. And this, in my case at least. Where are we going? B2I. Next break. Damn it, bot, your timing. What? Excuse me? Let me just set this really quickly. Huh? How does that work? What? How is there a train out in the mountains? Game? What are you talking about? No, display. I do this simply to keep the frame rate down while I'm not actively playing the game, because it reduces GPU load and thus heat, and doesn't heat up my room as much. Let's see. Oh, we're going to Evil's favorite AFK screen. Goody. But yeah, ignoring that weird train being in the mountains thing, I'm going to take a short break to stand up, stretch, and just get away from the computer for a couple of minutes. During this time, I am going to run some ads. It's the only time during the stream I run ads. Prevents pre-rolls for the next hour. The ads themselves will be gone by the time I get back, so that the gameplay is completely ad-free at the small cost of some ads now, while you can just ignore the stream. When I get back, we'll continue on our way to Iron Mine, which I think I've got plenty of time. It gave me an hour 40 to do it, and it hasn't even been an hour in game yet, despite stopping in City West and Machine Factory. So, yeah, we got plenty of time. Yeah, I'm gonna take my break now. So, BRB. Alrighty, I am back, and let's just get back into it, I guess. Really have any reason not to. Although I've got to deal with this. There we go. Yep. And I hear my GPU ramping back up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But there is apparently a train out in the mountains, and I highly doubt that's one of the demo units, because that shouldn't be there. .6 down, huh? I don't... Well, okay, I have been up here before, but just to get the micro shunter, I don't know that I've been over here. I don't remember if I went that way on my way to Food Factory or not. Yeah, Dingle, no, they don't. But I'm pretty sure they don't spawn out in the frickin' mountains, you know? It's L25. Apparently. Whatever train L25 is. Not one of the ones I'm using, that's for sure. Yeah, you can have trains that spawn along the tracks, but I'm pretty sure they're along the tracks, not out here. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know? Could absolutely be wrong. But I've never heard of that happening. Honestly, I'm taking a screenshot of that because that's weird. Yeah, like that. That's out over that way somewhere. But over that ridge, back further. Oh. Go down faster, please. Before we derail. We're good. Just going over 20 kph over the speed limit into a zone again. I mean, it's better than 40. But yeah, I think it's something being buggy, because if you notice, it's now up there instead of down further. So yeah, there's some buggy weirdness, like now it's up in the lake. I'll have to look and see if one of these is L25, and see if it's really just the map bugging out then, because, yeah, that's moving, but in a weird way. Damn bugginess almost made me derail, though. There's a train here. B2I, which is what we're set up to go on to, and is indeed empty. So that's good. That's 282 there. Yeah, it's a mine. Still just chilling up there on the map. Again, I can't remember if I've actually been through here yet. Just bring it up to the end of the fighting here. Or near enough, at least. Doesn't have to be perfect. Here we go. Shut you down, and then... There you are. Hello? We're on this side. Easy. 93,000. Even with all those purchases and such. 287,000. Train is still in the lake. That's the only thing that's here. Makes sense. So you're L10, I know that. And then you're C270. L39, L18. So yeah, I have no clue what L25 is doing. I mean, I could fast travel. Not like my trains are just going to disappear by doing so. One more found, hiding in a tree. No, but seriously, how long has this tree been here? I think this one's going to need a lot of work to restore. Alright, so we know where the two steam units are, and they're opposite ends of the map. The DM3, I believe, is there, and that literally just leaves the DH6. I'm not sure I know where that is, annoyingly. That's the one that I do want. I don't know where it is. Having a stroll around, though. I doubt it would be back here, you know? Yeah, sneaky. Sneaky having it there. Yeah, as it says, I don't have the license for it, so I can't do anything with it currently. I mean, I honestly... Okay, so here's what we'll do. Drop a save. And then... fast travel to L25. I'll pay the fee, it's a fairly small fee. Uh-huh. Oh, and now it... As I start sinking into the water. Oh, and just straight into the water this time. Come on, get me up to the top of the water again. And now it's completely off the map. Yep. Anybody want to go to the military base? Because it's apparently over there somewhere. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna load that back up. Something's weird. Game restart would hopefully fix it, but we're not gonna worry about that. Yeah, let's blame it on the mod, you know? Yeah, it fixed itself with reloading. Number of trains there. There's, of course, the S282 right there. It still registers the BE2 down there and the DM1 there. But they don't despawn. That makes sense. Alright, orders. Steel mill, food factory, logistical hall? I mean, I don't entirely hate that idea. I could shunt stuff around. Eh. I could, but do I want to? Or would I rather just go to food factory since I'm kind of trying to visit all the stores anyway? 80 minutes. It's not a lot, but it's better than hauling nothing, right? Though that said, there's this stupid thing in the way. I might as well make a little bit of money, right? That helps. Not moving very fast. What is that? That? Yeah, that's an incline by the looks of it. Don't just carry this around for no reason, you know? Just go down here, move this out of the way, and then pick the cars up and reattach to the consist. Of the trains, that is. I know what keys I'm trying to press. I will have to be a bit careful, because I don't think I can fit it right on B2S comfortably. So hopefully I left myself enough space here. I don't know. We'll see. Yep, plenty of space. Yeah, that's good enough. Now, of course, if I was doing this properly, I would put it back after I get the cars out. But I'm not doing this properly. Why would I do that? You know? Food factory, and then maybe be able to go down to goods factory. Doubtful. But that would be the final stop I would want to go to because of the store there. And now we just pull this hook back up, and then we can leave. I'll have to hand this in to get it started, of course, but I could honestly do that right now if it wasn't for the fact that this train isn't on the remote. I have no intention of hooking it up to the remote. We'll just get it hooked up first properly and then worry about handing the thing in. Get it started. Got plenty of room. Perfect. Mouse, please. Nice lag. Let you out. And otherwise everything looks fine. Alright. Not even gonna worry about starting it up too quickly, because like 80 minutes means it's gonna be really obnoxious to get into the right track. But so be it. Less than 1% grade, not a problem. Nice, Evil. And I don't see any bugged out trains now, so yeah, I don't know what that was up. What was up with L25? Something was up with it though, obviously. This is a bit of a slower route. And you can see a lot of twists and turns on it. That's fine. Actually, I want you, just to make sure that's set to go left. And then Food Factory is D3S. You. I'm gonna want to be going left, left, left. I'm gonna set that to there, and have that as a backup, just in case it's actually able to be driven in directly. But I suspect I'll have to back it in. By the way, how heavy is this? 44 tons. So, basically nothing. Already been half an hour, just about. Jeez, time flies. I guess technically I should do that at the minimum. Technically, it doesn't actually matter. Not like there's anybody else in this area. I mean, supposedly there is. You can relax. Supposedly there is, because things change, but like, I've never seen anything other than cats running around. Can't see it, it doesn't exist. Yeah, apparently. Seven and it levels out. Okay. Also, I will say, in regards to the boombox, the reason why I have zero intention of using it is because for streaming purposes, I'd rather just play it through like Fubar directly so that it can be on a separate audio channel. And specifically so that it can be its own audio source that doesn't get sent to the VOD. Well, not the Twitch VOD, but the YouTube VOD. Because I don't really want Pokemon music getting claimed, because that tends to happen with some of the more popular tracks. It hasn't happened much as of late, but it comes and goes. I'm going to back my speed down just a touch, because because I have a feeling it's going to need to be lower anyway very shortly. But yeah, having it set up so the music is being played through the game means that the music is going to be played through the game. And so I'm not going to be able to separate it out, versus playing it separately means I can literally just direct it to the stream audio and the stream audio only. Which again is preferable. Quite scenic, this area. I feel like I have been here, it was just in the middle of the night. So I couldn't see anything. Yeah, see that? That's what I was expecting. Yeah, because I remember this view, and I don't know why I would remember that otherwise. Also, I am totally looking down there for a DE6. Can one spawn down there? I don't know. Probably. I think I saw a rock. Hard to tell. Too many trees in the way. I mean, there's definitely a lot of rocks around. Yeah, it's gonna be just my luck that the D6 demo spawns, like, in one of these more obscure areas down off the side of the tracks, you know? Because I found the other 5 demonstrators at this point, with the discovery of the S60, well, the 060, I should say, at Iron Mine West. I know where 3 of the 4 remaining demo units are. But where's the one that I want most at this point? Granted, if I find it, I'm not really going to be able to float getting it down there because I want to buy shit at the store and the license costs $200,000. That ain't cheap. Not seeing any sign of a derailed train down the hill, though. This is quite a lot of elevation gain here. Considering I have to keep adjusting the speed. Can't just get it to stay around 40, it's either going up or slowly going down. I mean, it's slow regardless, but slower going down than up, seemingly. Didn't mean to back off completely on the throttle. Although apparently doesn't matter. All that rock load in there. much further we got to go? A fair ways. We've got a fair ways to go. Okay, speed's coming back down. Point where going only a little above 40 is probably not a bad thing. They wouldn't be so mean as to put a spawn point down there, would they? Surely not. That'd be horribly mean. 5 and increasing, but we're good where we're at. Janky terrain at the exit of the tunnel. Don't mind that. Technically, there's more space for a demo unit to be down there, but again, doubtful. 8. Stutter. Yeah, don't fall down there. Wouldn't end well for you, that's for sure. Yeah, apparently we're going downhill now all of a sudden. And we're not going over there. Oh boy, what is that track? Is this a railroad or a roller coaster? Jesus. Wow, that's picking up speed fast if I let off of it at all. Yeah, and I need to slow the damn train down. If I was going over there, that would have been hell. At least it's not raining this time. Minus 2% grade. Just gradually bringing in more dynamic braking. Gradually, because I don't really need it to go too slow. More or less keeping the speed in check as we get down into Food Factory. So it's gone up to 70 now. But But like, there's enough of a downhill grade that I don't want to let it get going too fast, just in case I need to slow down real quick. I've only visited this area once before after all, so I don't have a great feel for how things are around here. Yep, that was expected. Switch coming up on the other side of the tunnel. It says 5, but I still want to slow down going into the yard. Okay, we're going over here. Yep, 3S has stuff in it. What a surprise! And we're going over into the loading yard. That's just a cargo container and an old van or something. That's totally fine. Hopefully there will be something decent here to haul somewhere else. We gotta clear this. That looks very close up there. Like something I'd do, honestly. Like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? And you got plenty of space, too. Gotta push that back further. Bastards. Alright, just to confirm, we're going to D3S, which we're currently set up to do, because that over there is D3S, and we go right, left. And this is set up to go right now, so all I need to do is actually pull out the remote. And we just back it in. Yeah, I feel like we're not going to be able to fit everything in comfortably. But we'll see. Are we actually good? Yeah. I mean, that should be good enough, but I can also just do the thing that you shouldn't do and shove that lot just a little bit. There we go. Up here, shut that off, and then, oh, How convenient. Literally right here. Okay, give me my 10,000 or whatever it is. 9,500. Eat that. L79 is apparently not in a thing. B976. That's a... Is that cargo? Because that's not this. That's C270. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it right this second. I've looked around here before and I don't recall finding anything. I doubt there's gonna be anything all the way back here, but you never know. Just have a look around again, especially since it's daytime currently, so I can really see for a distance. Why would there be a train back there? What are you doing to get a train back here at the edge of the water? You know? Are they gonna put something there, or what? There's a couple of DE2s here, and there is also the service shed. Nothing of interest there. That's that stuff from earlier. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Like I said, I've been here before, and I don't recall finding anything here, and it doesn't look like there's anything of note here either. I mean, there's the store, but beyond that... Do that. The bus. Pretty sure I'd notice a DE6 if there was one just chilling around here somewhere, you know? What are we up to money-wise? 296. Yeah, that didn't add much, did it? Wasn't expecting it to. It was cheap. Micro shunter. Hammer. Not much of interest here, is there? Yeah, I don't think I'm buying anything here. Alright. Back over to the station building then. Also, remember how I said everything was just going to appear here? Yeah, I'll deal with that some other time. All you have to do is press that. I wouldn't press that button unless you know what you're doing, but yeah, pressing that will just summon everything here regardless. Mouse, thank you. I do see a job going to goods factory. Not much, but it's something. And I kind of want to go there just to get the final store. Three pickups, though. Ugh. I mean, that's where I really want to go, because, like, there's stuff to go back to... No, that's drop-offs. Never mind. And I mean, there's some really good money to be made here. Oh, 3 drop-offs? Really? I can't just ignore that, though. It's 43,000. I can't just ignore that. Yeah, I have to do that. I have to do that. There's no other way about it. Nothing's going to this full siding, right? A1S? No. Leaving it on just the pneumatic brakes is definitely a smart thing to do. I'm just going to move the train out of the way. And once again, use the, whatchamacallit for shunting. Where do I put this, though? Well, I just got run over. Of course, I took so long to do that I think, maybe not, maybe not. No, you're not gonna roll back a little? Alright. Where do I want to put those? Well, ideally on a track I'm not using. This is C yard. What about over here? Oh, this is passenger. Beautiful. Just send it over that way. Then I won't have to worry about it at all. That way, we're not gonna back into the D2. And then we'll just send this off this way. The buses are only 176 tons, so D2 should be able to handle that no problem. Alright. That's parked off to the side, and I'm gonna throw this switch back the way it was so that I can go that way. Because I want to go this way. Bus is on C4I. But first I have to get this up to where I want it to be. Are all the doors closed? Yes. Because there's a bit of a slope here, possibly. It might have been fine on that part, but because of the slope, I wanted to make sure that I applied throttle before taking the handbrake off. Facing the wrong way, technically, but it doesn't matter. Bot says it's time for a break, but just let me get this hooked up first. Just gotta move that over to the loading dock over there, and then cut it 3 ways, and yeah, fun. Wrong one. Good enough. I don't need to shut it off. It's gonna be a few minutes IRL, but the game's gonna be paused, so it doesn't matter. Please tell me that's here. Good. That would be most annoying if it wasn't. Yep, brake pipe is good. You're just refilling, so that's fine. Yep, that's in that direction, so let's save. And then go back to the settings. The frame limiter down so my GPU isn't running as hard and thus as hot. And apparently we're staying on this AFK screen. Alright. So yeah, like the bot said, it's time for another break, so I'm just going to take a few minutes to stand up, stretch, and get away from the computer. During this time, I am going to run some ads. It's the only time during the stream I run ads, prevents pre-rolls for next hour, and ensures that the gameplay is completely ad-free because the ads will be over before I get back. So, yeah, if you can just put up with the ads for a little bit, I'd appreciate it. Again, they don't make me a lot of money, but every little bit helps at this point. When I get back, we'll continue this shunting job, get it unloaded, and then probably load up that other one and take that to goods factory so that I can visit the final store in the valley, get the last of what I want, and maybe, if there's time, start setting up the train. I don't know that we'll get to that, though. We'll see. Anyway, BRB. Alrighty, I am back, and once again, let's just get right back into it, shall we? Once I fix my frame rate and my volume. Maybe don't go 2 clicks immediately, because this isn't the heaviest load, but it's still a D2, you know? Also, I will be pairing this. Simply so that I can have easy access to that. I want this one. And I want that to just go there. You done filling the carriages yet? Throttle isn't completely out. No. How much time do I have to do this? 75 minutes. So quite a while. Heck, if I don't have this job done within the time limit, that means that I'm not even finishing it on stream. Still set to go to the right up here, which is good. I mean, I don't know why that would have been thrown at any point. That siding is full after all. Mouse, please stop cutting out at random. Yeah, T1L, and then I'll need to figure that out. Right to the left. Don't try this at home. Now it's cut out again. Yeah, it's probably fine. But seriously, don't try it at home. Especially you, Evil. You probably wouldn't be able to do it very well. Although, honestly, if you could pull it off, Evil, I'd be impressed. Like, genuinely. There it is. Right up against the building. Alright, how annoying are these cuts? Not the worst. 614 and 266 are just getting shuffled over. So that's fine by me. Throw the handbrake on, because that's the right thing to do. Are you going D3S? Just really gotta pile on the shit in D3S, don't you? nuisance. I changed that such that it wouldn't have been affected by the train going over it. You just wanted to be a nuisance is all. Alright, now the real question is, does the DE2 have the power to overcome all these cars just sitting there? Most likely, yes. But you never know. Yes, that's a bad sound, I'm aware. Try not to let it go too fast. That make a difference? I don't know. That should be sufficient for that. We just gotta back past that switch, and then we can pull the other two halves to the C yard. Except I gotta figure out which half is which. Wrong way on that for a second. Don't worry, it sounds worse than it actually is. Okay. 563 is not in this group, so it's in this group. So we want to go to C9S. Got it. You. Still still outrun it. It's getting harder to. Character can run about 21 kph. Neat. The yard. Coming in from the south. We'll want that, but then we'll also want one. When we eventually get to that. And yeah, it started raining. Which is wonderful. Back up. I was on the wrong side. Don't do that. With no throttle applied, thankfully, but don't do that. 2-2. Whoop, that's shift tab. Okay, 666, and then 605 is the last one. 8's probably fine where it is, but I'm just gonna shove it a little bit further in. Yeah, and then the first two cars are... will get split off. Cut it here. Now we can reverse. I was looking from the north side, damn it. Whatever. Doesn't actually matter. We want to go all the way to C1. That one. And again, the reason why I'm even bothering with the shunting job is because it's a lot of money. Yeah, 43,000 plus time bonus. Why wouldn't I do this? Of course, then I have to assemble the train that I want to take. Maybe I have to see where the cars are. Would just consider to go straight to there without doing anything. You know what? I'm gonna leave that connected. Just in case it tells me that it's not in the siding. No, it was in the siding. Yeah, 65,000 just for that. Easy. Handbrake's on because otherwise it wouldn't have worked. Well, there's that, I guess. The shunting job. Actually, those are the cars that I just dropped off. C1S is now currently blocked a bit. Oh, but which one would it be? 92. L92. 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 92. 92. Oh, it's you. And then there's one on D3S and D4S, which sound like they're going to be a pain in the ass to get to. That's the 4S. Not assigned. Signed. Signed. Minutes isn't the most, but that's I'm going there anyway. Mouse, please stop cutting out so much. Windows noises. You didn't hear that, but I did. Basically, I want to pull this up to buy that switch so that I can then easily connect up to it. Yeah, we pull this out in front of it, hook that up, and then we can go. that, and cut you out. Otherwise he gets rather unhappy. And we should be more or less good to go. Controlling you from here, I guess. Yeah, over here is the building. This is the back side of it, though. B3S. How heavy is this? Do I need to fire up the other locomotive? 22 tons? I don't know, I might need it. After all, it's a 1.5% grade out of here. Can't go faster than 30 at the moment anyway. $362,000, that's the most I've had in a while. Oh, I still have that on my bar. 5 and decreasing? Really? So let's see. We are here, so we want to go right, left. Gee, it's almost like I've done this before. And then... straight into B. I'll probably want to... Oh, hold on. We're going to B3S. This one. I want to go that way. Most likely. I'm going to decrease the throttle a little too much. It is a bit silly to only be pulling 2 cars, especially when there was another job I could have assembled, but it's just going to take most of the rest of the stream to assemble that with how buried some of the cars were. And, well, I kind of want to not end the stream in the middle of a shunting job, so let's just grab the thing that's already ready to go now. Which is only because I did that one shunting job. Still, let's grab that and go. Need better lighting. Lights kind of don't point in the right directions when going around turns. You can fix that. I might add more lights to the top. Go too fast. I don't know if we're still in that 30 or not. Speed started dropping off real fast right then. 30, but it levels out. I don't need a ton of throttle on it. And that's a downhill descent. I didn't see what the grade was, but it's downhill, that's for sure. Still got everything back there? Yeah, it looks like it. I can throw the lights on back there. Yeah, all looks good. Yeah, I guess the grade wasn't that much, because we're not picking up speed very quickly. Heading down towards OWN, oil well, and goods factory. I did have a look around when I was getting the second DH4. May or may not be that one, I don't remember. I don't remember which one I kept at this point, but the second regular DH4, I got it from oil well. So, yeah, I don't know if, or rather, I do know that there is no DE6 hanging out there. Feels too fast. It's not, but it feels it. Good for the moment. Say that, it's wanting to pick up speed quite fast. Of course, what is the speed through the curve up here? I don't remember. It's a 6. Level 6. So I didn't need to slow down. Into a 6 by the looks of it. We're good on speed, however, I will need to put some throttle into it sooner than not, because we will be going up the hill. Not that I need a run up, obviously, just I will need to put throttle into it. Go up that hill. .1% grade. Really would like to know where that E6 is. Let's see. Where haven't I been? I know it's a bit hard to see. And there. There. Yes, I've been there. I've looked at coal power from a distance, but I didn't see anything. But I haven't checked it. There. I believe I've been there because I think that's where the DM3 is. Been here? Been here? Here. Which literally just leaves iron mine east, coal mine east, and military base. And I suspect that there's no spawns at military base because that would be really rude of the devs to lock you out of demo units before you get the military license. The only other options then, if it's not at either of those two, is that it's somewhere off the lines. And that's going to be a headache and a half to find. I'm just going to have to take something, probably a DE2, and just go around the map looking for the train, basically. After a point. Where the hell is that train at? Again, I've found the other 5 demo units at this point. It's literally just the DE6, the one train that I want, that I can't find. Yeah, there's something on 3S. What a surprise. Well, that's why I defaulted it going to the left around that siding. Because I figured that would be the case. And again, it's loaded in a really annoying way. There is like 1 car's length there. I have 2. Ding. 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 When did the train brake get turned on? Oops. Why, thank you. I guess that's actually the sign for it. Never mind. There's plenty of space. Ah. I mean, it's probably fine there, but I'm still gonna shunt it that little bit further. Did that not shut it off? Anyway. Oh. Thought I had done that. Oops. Wow, I got $5,400 for that. That's amazing. Didn't do a very good job of lining these up, mod. And then that's an unload, which I can't do. Is that any of these other ones I can't do? Nope, because that's a logistical haul. Well, I think it's safe to say that my best bet getting out of here is going to be this. And hey, I have a distance tracker now, so I can actually set that up, since this is going to be a rather long consist. Everything said and done. What will it be upwards of? Probably better part of half a kilometer. And I now remember why it didn't shut off, because that was not the car that was running. Duh. The store is back over here, if I remember correctly. And I do. Quality tools, yep, that's why I haven't done anything yet, because I kind of need the tools. Let's see. Small long base again. I want one of them. Definitely want one of them. Definitely want one of them. Analog controllers. I've bought a couple already. Lantern I don't care about at this point. Crimping tool I'll want. Hand drill I'll want. I'm not going to pick up one of them yet. I've already got a hammer. But I don't see the need to have 10 of them at the moment. Got a couple of them. Definitely take one of them. I'm only really taking what I want at the moment, what I might use at the moment. Infrared thermometer. I mean, pick it up, I guess. Sure, why not pick up a clock? That could be handy. Since, you know, oh, that's a compass, yeah. Never mind. Sun visor is eh. And that was my mouse disconnecting. 42,000. Oh, these things. Alright, well, I mean, we've got like 15 minutes. Might as well organize things. I feel like first order of business is just reorganizing this stuff. Put like basic licenses here, train licenses here. Okay, they apparently don't like that. Well, I don't like you being like that, so I'm just gonna overlap it like that so that it's less likely to freak out. Yeah, that's totally how that works, right? Okay, that ended up underneath of the other one. They're all doing that. Sure. Let's see, the light bars are, mouse? Jesus. Light bars are Jesus. Or are they mouse? I don't know. I mean... That's not how they're intended to be used, but... Not enough space, my ass. Sure, let's take the tools and put them, like, over by the door, I guess? I bought a lot of these because I know you need a lot of them. So there's still some more, I believe. Not what I was aiming for, but sure. But rotated, I guess. Well, there's one more. There should be two more, though. Put the duct tape over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought 15, and I only see... Oh, there's one. Okay. We're good. They're all there. Looks like one of them. And that's a different one. And you can honestly move over just a tiny bit. Never gonna be spaced perfectly. Yep, that is perfect. And then you should be this one. Enough. Do I not have a speedometer? Damn. I want a speedometer. I don't know where that is then. I must have just missed it. Easy enough to do. And I think that's all of the gadgets that I have. Facing in more or less the right direction. But I don't have a speedometer. Well, that's a shame, because that's one I want a lot. Because, you know, being able to have a digital speedometer at a quick glance is a wonderful thing, and I know that because my father used to own a 2008 Honda Civic Si sedan. Do I need to go that specific with it? Not really. 8th gen Civic would have been sufficient. But anyway, that had a digital speedometer. No analog, just digital. And it was up above the main gauge cluster. So you could see it much more easily at a quick glance, because you only had to glance down slightly, and you could even see it in your peripheral. And yeah, that was wonderful. It was so wonderful, in fact, that my current car doesn't have that. And so I bought a cheap GPS-based one, because that was cheaper than an OBD2 version, I guess? I don't know. But I bought one of them for my current car. Because, yeah, it's not as good, and it's not as accurate, especially if it's cloudy. But it's a digital readout of my speed, roughly, and I know how it tends to behave, so I know how to act about it. Where's the damn digital speedometer? That's one I really want. I say really want. I mean, I want it. Get it eventually. You're good. Set handbrake. Just sanity check. I didn't miss it here, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Like, how do I not have it? I've been to every single store. Where did I miss it? Missed it because I wasn't paying sufficient attention. There we go. I think that's most of the stuff you can get. And I'm not going to install it all into the DH4, but I'm installing a fair amount of it. Anti-wheel slip and overheating will be nice. Amp limiter is useless, so that's not getting installed. I don't know about that. Switch setter, maybe. It's nice to have. Manometer tells you what the angle is of the slope that you're on. And then digital readouts of both the speed and the brake are nice to have. Clock as well is good. Distance tracker is great. And might even be using that on the way down to the harbor. So, yeah. Just got to install it into the train. But that will be for another time, because there's only a couple minutes left, and so there's no point in really doing anything else. Yeah, seriously, having a digital readout of the speed at a quick glance is such a nice thing to have. I really do miss that Civic. It was technically a compact sedan, although, you know, it's a modern compact. So it's more like an older midsize, if anything. But despite that, I actually fit in it pretty nicely. And I was always really comfortable driving it. Now, the shift knob was partially metal, so during the summer it was a bit of a nuisance to drive, at least until the air conditioning did its thing, but, you know, beyond that, I miss that car. It's a fun little thing to drive. Didn't have a ton of power, and had fuck all for torque unless you went up into VTEC, but, yeah, exactly evil. It was a good little car that... It was the sort of car that you felt comfortable pushing on the road without consequence, because if you do something stupid, it's just gonna push. And I knew not to push it too hard. There were definitely times when I pushed it harder than I should, but there was only one time ever that the stability assist kicked in and did one of the rear braking thing. Yeah, wow, that phrasing. Terrible. It applied braking to one of the rear corners to tip the car in. I would have been fine without it doing that, especially because there was nobody on the road. I would have only literally just drifted over the yellow line slightly. It would have been fine. But it still stepped in. That's the only time I felt that sensation in that car, which was really fucking weird to feel the car pivot around a rear corner. But yeah, it was fun. I missed that car. I said that already multiple times. Anyway, next stream. I mean, there's that one on Wednesday. Will that be more Derail? Maybe. Will it be something else? Maybe. Will it be Pokemon? Probably not. Because what I'm doing with Pokemon right now is that multi-game solo archipelago, and I don't really feel like doing that for my affiliate anniversary, so I'll probably just do that like Tuesday or Thursday instead. So, yeah, keep an eye out for one of those streams, but Wednesday is my affiliate anniversary, so I'll be live for probably the same amount of time as usual, doing something that isn't too special. I don't know. And hopefully I'll have the new sub badge ready by then. I still haven't quite settled 100% on an idea, but I think I know what I'm going to do with it. Yeah, what the bot said. Anyway, yeah, that's it for tonight. If you want to watch some ads, stick around. I mean, if you're a sub, you shouldn't see any ads. Same if you subscribe to Twitch Turbo. But, you know, there'll be ads playing if you want to watch them or not. Do as you wish, though. If you don't want to stick around for them, that's fine. Appreciate it if you do, but it's not a requirement. Although, if you're a sub, you have no excuse for closing the tab out early. Unless Twitch does twitchy things, which, you know, Twitch be twitching most of the time, so you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, do as you will. Anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank everyone for watching, and hopefully, I'll see you next time. Later.